I needed to take a moment to jot some thoughts down about GJ. Be perfectly honest with you, I'm at work, but I'm bored, and I'd rather be trading. So I opened up my charts, which that's really one of my rules. I said I wouldn't do when I'm at work, but I'm not planning on trading. This is just a little quick clip because I wanted to put some thoughts down because I know me, I'm gonna forget them later. Right now, I'm looking at my favorite girl, GJ, on the hourly chart. Towards the end of the day, as far as I'm concerned, anything after 1 o'clock on Friday, it's pretty much trap move. After that, so I, I don't really even think about trading. But I am looking, and I typically on Friday, that's when I start to begin my bias for the following week. So with that being said, let's get it. Something told me to come up and look at the weekly. Um, I don't have I don't have my. I'm just gonna talk from the right edge of price action. So just kind of follow me. If you see pretty much how there is the second leg of a W, you have some divergence. The market sentiment, the yellow line down in the TDI, it is actually approaching the mid mark. Um, However, the TDI as a whole, it pretty much indicates that we're in buy mode. And the reason why I say that because the volatility band, RSI, signal, market baseline, all of that right now, for the most part, is above the 50 mark, the mid mark. So you're in buy mode, which that's my first clue. With my divergence, that's my second clue. I'm not expecting the market baseline to move as quickly this high up because we're looking at weekly, which really suggests year to year trading. So we're going to scale down. Now I've got into the daily. Well, I talk about trend lines a lot, but in this particular case, the trend lines actually helped me see what I was actually looking for. And I've pretty much had for the last almost year, uh, GJ had been in a ascending channel, and then it finally broke out um, last month, this month, um, and then it hit. So something, as I was looking at my chart, then I realized, okay, I need to go ahead on and draw a trend line for downward movement, and so I did so. And so what did the market do? It came right down to that trend line, hit, and bounced back up. So now if you look down at the TDI on the daily, we're down, everything is down below the 50, which suggests, you know, becoming oversold. Market baseline is at the 37 mark. I don't really think it's going to come down any below than that, but it's enough to be oversold that it warrants some upward movement. Now, if you look at the last month of movement, it has been actually just sort of setting up one big W. So that's the reason why right now we currently have this movement going up. We are in buy mode. So that's the reason why the market is responding the way it's doing right now. So all right, we're gonna go down. I'm gonna go down to the 4 hour chart. And so you can see now it starts to paint itself out a little bit clearer. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Um, so as we got down to the 4 hour, we can certainly see that movement on that midweek reversal and all of its movement on its way up. Now, of course, on the 4 hour, you're looking at week to week. So it's been a pretty active week. Um, I'm certainly, I hadn't really thought about exactly how far I think it's going to go, but it's certainly starting to meet exhaustion. And if you look down at the TDI, RSI, when the RSI tends to run away from the signal line and the market baseline, the market tends to, or I should say, the TDI tends to play catch up. And so when it does that, that's a clear indication that some sort of reversal is pending. So you might want to just kind of be on the lookout when you see it on your TDI, when you see the RSI run off from everything else. Ride it for what it's worth. But when you see that RSI start to bend, it might be a good thing. If you had enough in it to survive the retrace, then hang in. If not, then that might be a good take profit point. Okay, going down to the hourly. This is where it certainly gets interesting. Now, certainly talking with another member, shout out to Pedro. Um, he was suggesting that we might have a 1 or 2 day drop, and then I think he kind of revived that and said he think we'll just get 1 day drop and then rise. I think he's right. What I think that the market makers are actually setting up now, mind you, I think that's what they're doing because if you want to be a really good trader, I'm finding out it's not what you think. You got to think about what the market makers are thinking. Keep that in mind. Okay, so with that being said, I see a fake M happening. They've already set up the first leg. They've given you the drop. They might get into the rise today and then get everybody's chops all licking, thinking that they're going to be ready to do some selling. That may be the case. That's certainly what it looks like to me. So beware for the fake M, and then they will probably resume right on into another 1 or 2 more levels, I would suspect. GJ is really good about going up, 5 and 6 levels. That's just based on the tracking that I've done so far since I've started trading. So that's almost, I know it's better than 6 months of historical information. Okay, let me go down here to the 15, kind of re-emphasize what I was saying about the fake M. You can kind of see it. I don't think they really want to show their hand, so I'm not really sure what they're going to do for the next hour and 45 minutes roughly. But we'll see. Now, also take heed that on the 15 here, all price action is above every EMA on the chart. They're above the 800, and that's always a clear indicator that we're going to see some drop. You got some divergence, which also, you can read that 1 or 2 ways. What I see is that it's going to potentially go up a little more, then drop. Now, if you look down at the TDI, basically, it's starting to turn as far as momentum, but also the volatility band is tightening. Now, I know you're probably looking at my TDI and say, well, it's tight all the way through. Well, that's due to the way I have my settings set up. Hold on. As I was saying, that's pretty much how I have my quote unquote TDI on my phone set up. I don't think that the market will reach up to that upper volatility band. It may, but I still doubt it. Because right now what it is indicating is that drop to give you that fake M I was talking about. Now, I could be wrong because this is a level 3 trade today. I knew that. I told my trading partners that to be on the lookout for this. I didn't trade it. I probably should have. I would have made a killing because it did exactly what I said it was going to do. But anywho, I digress. I'm just trying to I'm just trying to put my thoughts down so I can be ready for later. I will continue my analysis throughout the weekend. I got some study sessions that I'm going to be doing with some very good people. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to sharing more of my thought processes, hopefully that we can build off of each other's knowledge and certainly become the traders that we aspire to be. So with that particular note, I think I got all of my thoughts down that I had at this very quick moment while I'm at work. So with that being said, I certainly hope that all of your study becomes very useful, turns into knowledge that you can make actionable. Certainly want to wish you a prosperous trading week because the trading week is over. But I will say, it is time. This is the moment now where you can study demo and back test, or basically study and back test. Also, this is a great opportunity to take away from not just looking at the charts. This is a good opportunity to kind of work on self. Prepare your mind. But in order to prepare your mind, you're gonna have to feed it the things that you need to feed it. So I know a lot of people highly recommends Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. I will also suggest reading Naked Forex and Trading for a Living. And then I will also recommend The Power of Habit. I know I put a post about that one. Those are some of the books that I have read. I'm kind of into another one at the moment, and I have another one on deck. So you can see that I'm very serious about this, and all the people that I participate with, they're equally as serious. And that is the thing that I like the most because we all are hungry and we all want to become better traders. So, you need to put people around you that aspire to be great. And that's what I want around me. I want great people, great traders, great in every aspect of their life. So, with that being said, let's go get these pips.